We all remember the exact moment we fell in love with football. For most of us, it didn't start with trophies or tactics. It started with a smile, a mohawk, and a kid who played like he was dancing in the streets of Santos. But time flies, and whether we are ready or not, this is the final stage. His last World Cup, the last samba of Neymar Jr. And if this is really the end, we need to look back at how we got here. Growing up, watching football on the weekend wasn't just a hobby, it was an escape. And in 2013, when Neymar arrived at Camp Nou, everything changed. Remember that. The MSN era, Messi, Suarez, Neymar. It wasn't just a front line, it was pure magic. Messi was the king. Suarez was the weapon. But Neymar was the joy. He brought beautiful football back to Europe. The rainbow flicks. Flicking the ball over a defender's head just because he could. The critics called it disrespectful. We called it art. We were just kids watching a magician pull a miracle out of his hat every single week. Then came March 8th, 2017. The Barcelona was down 4-0 against PSG. Everyone gave up, except him. In just 7 minutes, he took the whole club on his back and created the greatest comeback in history. That night, I knew he was meant to inherit the throne. But then, everything broke. He left for Paris, 222 million euros. The world turned on him overnight. Pundits started calling him a showman, a diver, a failure. They forgot the magic, and they only cared about the money. But as true fans, we saw what they ignored. We saw the broken bones. We saw his ankles getting torn apart. Every time he tried to dance, a defender tried to break him. He didn't stop smiling because he lost his passion. He stopped because his body was failing him. He was fighting a war just to play for us. But Europe was just a job. Brazil was his soul. For over 10 years, a country of 200 million people put the pressure of winning the World Cup on his shoulders. And he carried that weight like a king. He even broke Pel's goal record. Let that sink in. In the land of Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, Neymar scored more than all of them. But football can be cruel, unforgivably cruel. Remember 2022? He scored a beautiful goal against Croatia in extra time. It should have been his moment. But minutes later, he vanished. I remember sitting in my room, staring at the screen, watching him cry at the center circle. The same kid who made me jump out of my seat years ago was totally broken, and a part of my childhood ended right there. So here we are. It's 2026. The injuries have taken their toll. The critics have written him off. The world is looking at the new generation. But what about us? The kids who grew up copying his haircuts, buying his boots, and trying his skills in the backyard. We don't care about the Ballon d'Ors he didn't win. We don't care about what people say on TV. For 90 minutes at a time, he gave us magic. He gave us our childhood. Neymar, if you can hear this, the stadium is full. The world is watching. Tie your laces, look at the defenders, and give us one last dance. Win or lose, thank you for making us love the beautiful game.